back 22 years to a different lifetime's light, when a cosmic piece of poetry stepped straight into my sight. They called her Amanda, but the world knew her as Red, a fiery, vivid masterpiece that messed up my whole head. My last name was Green and her name was Red. What are the absolute odds of the paths that we were led? Like two primary colors meant to bleed into the frame, a perfect, destined puzzle locked inside a matching name. The universe was laughing, or maybe it was clear that we were meant to collide in this heavy atmosphere. But the collision left a fracture that the decades couldn't mend, a beautiful disaster from the start unto the end. We burned out like a bonfire in the freezing coastal wind, and I spent 22 winters wondering where the sins begin. They say that time's a healer, that the memories grow old, that the embers start to cool down when the story has been told. But they lied about the distance and they lied about the gray, because not a single morning comes to wash the red away. Not one day has gone by, not a single midnight clock where her ghost ain't pacing heavy down the hallways of my block. And it's the absolute best thing that ever came my way, to know a love so powerful it defies the laws of decay. And it's the absolute worst thing that I will ever know, to carry a devotion that I can't ever let go. My saving grace and my eternal curse. And 22 years later, it only hurts worse. I sit here in the quiet with the static on the line, while the industrial factory takes up all my time. I can oversee the gallons, I can manage all the strain, but I can't program a firewall to keep out her name. She's the background radiation of my entire mind, the hidden secret frequency that leaves me structurally blind. Every song I ever write, every character I trace is just a desperate shadow trying to mimic her face. A beautiful obsession that I cherish and I hate, locked inside the prison of a color-coded fate. Is it a gift to love somebody with a force that doesn't break, to know you reach the summit and the promises you make? Or is it just a tragedy to peak at 24 and spend the rest of your existence guarding a closed door? Red and green together like a stoplight in the dark, a warning and a welcome that left a permanent mark. She gave me my identity, she gave me my scar, and defined the parameters of the man that we now are. I've tried to wash the canvas, tried to paint it black and white, but the scarlet keeps on bleeding through the canvas of the night. You can't erase a destiny that's woven in the name, even when the only thing that's left is the smoke inside the trees. I keep managing the borders of this localized disease. I don't expect a miracle, I don't expect a text. I'm just an aging foreman waiting around for what is next. But I'll carry the connection till my entire system clears, and hold on to the memory of those short golden years. She's the crown I'll never wear again, the throne I had to yield, the greatest, darkest truth that the Matrix ever revealed. 22 years of silence, 22 years of text, and she's still the first thought before I move on to the next. Red and green, a cosmic joke that never lost its sting. The most magnificent and brutal fucking thing. I'm glad I got to hold her, and I'm sorry that it died. And I'll keep her secret sanctuary locked secure inside. And it's the absolute best thing that ever came my way, to know a love so powerful it defies the laws of decay. And it's the absolute worst thing that I will ever know, to carry a devotion that I can't ever let go. My saving grace and my eternal curse. And 22 years later, it only hurts worse.